Hi, I'm Hitesh Patel, Performance Improvement Coach at Accelerate Training. Now, meetings are one of the most time and cost-intensive activities in business. Contemplate for the moment the hourly cost of gathering together any number of people, especially if they're geographically dispersed, into a face-to-face meeting. Travel time and expense, accommodation and time away from their operational coalface all impact your business efficiency. But meetings are also a powerful means of tapping into the full potential of collaborative working, aligning people and processes to make sure that we're maximizing our business resources. So how effective are your meetings? Ineffective meetings can be really frustrating. Do you ever find yourself sitting around the meeting table and asking yourself some really basic questions? Why am I here? Why do we keep going off at a tangent and wasting valuable time? Why can't we reach a decision on this? Why didn't we prepare for this meeting? Why don't you just shut up for a minute? Now, why don't you speak up? You had some really good ideas. Why can't you see the benefits of this idea before you shoot it down? Now, why can't you see the obvious flaws in your idea before you push it through? What are we trying to achieve here? This brainstorm really isn't working. Why can't we come up with any new and innovative ideas? This is getting really frustrating. Why can't I say what I really think? Have you ever experienced some of this frustration? Now, I'd love to suggest that I've got a magic wand of a solution and could miraculously make such issues just vanish. But unfortunately, not all of these challenges can be resolved by quick fix tips. And some will require a more intrinsic and often radical change to your meeting etiquette to deliver the most impactful improvement in your productivity. Let's first arm ourselves with some quick fix tips that will bring greater order and productivity to our meetings before dipping a toe into the more complex challenge of tapping into the creative potential of a group and coming up with innovative and new business ideas. So here's quick fix tip number 1. Don't meet. Differentiate between the need for one-way communication giving and two-way information sharing. If the same information could be covered in a memo, email, or brief report, then save that time. No need to gather everybody together just for that. Tip number 2, specify objectives before the meeting. What this does is it gets attendees thinking and preparing before they get there. It creates a sense of purpose and also gives people time to research and collate pertinent contributions. This will also reduce meeting duration. Number 3, reinforce accountability. Agree and post the ground rules somewhere up in the meeting room. Ensure all participants have something to contribute. Have the group read the background information beforehand and ensure all the topics are concluded with actions and owners for actions. Number 4, be disciplined with the agenda. Ensure buy-in to the agenda from the key participants before we have the meeting. Prioritize the agenda and tackle the agenda items in order of importance. Allocate time estimates for addressing each topic and stick to the agenda. Use an effective chairperson. Get someone who's assertive and confident and objective enough to hold the meeting to account, to hold accountability to time and pace of the meeting, someone who can ensure that dominant characters don't monopolize the discussion, someone who summarizes conclusions at regular and logical points, and someone who has the skill to facilitate. If you don't have such a person in your team, then have one skilled up. This has such a big impact on meetings that it makes sense to train someone in the skills of facilitation if it's an effective chair that will make the difference. Evaluate all meetings. Now, this may seem a little unusual, but how often do you evaluate your meetings? And if you don't, how do you know they're being effective? Our suggestion is that we get participants to give feedback, perhaps even a score between 1 to 5 of how the meeting is meeting its key objectives. Now, it could be that we want to score anonymously. And if that's the case, we could arm each participant with a post-it note. Once again, they'd score and give us some rationale and perhaps even a suggestion of what could be better. Now, it's suggested that the most senior people rank the meeting last, otherwise they may influence the scoring of the other participants. But definitely evaluate meetings, otherwise how will you know they're being effective? Always close meetings with specific conclusions. Try and end on time and attempt to end on a positive note if that's going to impact the spirit of the team. At the end of the meeting, review actions, assignments, and ultimately owners as well. Circulate minutes between 24 hours, making clear what the actions are, the owners, and the expected update times. Here's a summary of those quick fix tips. Now, it may be that you'd like to reflect on them with the luxury of a little more time, or even forward and copy them to your teammates. If that's the case, then feel free to visit our website, www.acceleratetraining.com, and download the notes that accompany this tutor. Enjoy the rest of your day.